Okay, hi, welcome to Channeling for Souls. If this video has reached you, then most likely this is for you. All right, let's begin. So, today's reading is about a struggle that you have been facing for some time, and it's like a hard work that you have been doing to build a boundary around yourself, like not technically yourself. What I mean is that, like, you were struggling with some boundary, creating some boundaries, and with either somebody or at work or something. And this reading is for you to is this reading is there for you to help, like this reading is there to help you, excuse me, um, and whatever you're struggling with, and how can we build boundaries around that. All right, okay, so let's go. Okay, so Spirit, please help us with what they need to know. How is that they can be helped? Oh, again, please come. Yeah, how is that they can be helped with this building boundaries? So this is what you're struggling with, and let's see, what do you need to know about this? So, okay, firstly, why is that you're building this boundary? So, it seems to me like you're building this boundary because it has been draining you. So, if so this reading is about that, excuse me, whatever is draining you, and you are trying to build boundary around it, and you're still struggling because it kind of is not working the way that you want it to work. So we are going to see why. And what this is doing is, this is kind of like literally physically making you, like, um, physically affecting your body, like, where you are feeling hazy, you're feeling dizzy, you're feeling not like yourself, and it's kind of literally working against you. Okay, so let's see who, what else does what else is there on the cards. Okay, the next thing is that you are definitely being helped. However, this is something that is happening, that um, so you're seeking support from somebody who is actually not like, you're not alone in this. Somebody else knows the situation, and you both are kind of trying to help out. Or actually, this could be no actually this could be the person who is the one who from whom you are building boundaries. And what is coming to me is that the reason that, so there are two people. Okay, one is the person, like somebody else also knows about it, and they are helping you with it, and they are more close to this person with whom you have to build boundary. Or even if it's work, or yours, or somebody at work, or your relationship, you have to kind of, this is for you to figure out why is that they are acting the way they are. So that, because of which you have to build a boundary, is because they themselves are functioning out of fear. They themselves are scared, and that's why they are kind of like pulling resources from you to function. um, the and there is also somebody else who is close to them that is helping you. So you're not enemies. I don't see enemies here. I just see, a life situation. Okay, so yes, they are doing it because they are scared, and their belief is that you can help. Their belief is that you are their savior, you are the one who can help. And whether you can help them with this or not, what is coming to me is that you are powerful. You are infinitely powerful in this situation, whether it's about helping them or not. You are. And what the other things that you have is uh, clarity and vision. Okay, so these are the things that they see power, clarity, vision. These are the three things that you have. So I'm really surprised. Why is that you are not able to then build this boundary that you should be able to, because it seems like you have a lot and they are doing things because they are fearful. You have power, you have clarity, you have vision. So why is that you are not able to build the boundary? What is stopping you from building this boundary? Okay, I think you're fearing a change. Yeah. Yeah, you're fearing change that will come from this boundaries. I mean, from this boundary. Are you like, do you have the feeling that, if you build this boundary, then a separation is going to come? This is, I think, what your fear is, that if you build this boundary, then you will be completely separated from them, and that is also something that you can't afford. So maybe what I'm feeling like is that like you're fearing that if this boundary is built, then somewhere you are divided. One space, that you need this boundary to be functioning and to be using your powers, your and on the other hand, um, you are fearful that it was going to create separation. Now, because this is somebody that is within your life, you don't want separation either. So what is the solution? What's the solution? We understand why they are not able to build the solution. What's the solution, spirit? What is that they should do? Thank you. What's the solution? Um, so one thing that is coming to me is, I feel like, oh, okay, okay. It seems to me like this is kind of looks like separation within a family or something like that. And what you're worried, and maybe solution is literally like moving places. I don't know if it's about moving out of home or something like that. But yeah, and there is definitely heartbreak involved. Um, and like, you literally have to take your resources and move or leave. That seems like the solution of this. But how can harmony be built, spirit? We get all of this, but how can harmony be built? Okay, harmony will actually be built by your support. You will have to support this person, um, you know, with your resources, one at a time. Oh, okay. Yeah, your support with. I don't feel like I want to keep that. I feel like they all fell off. So I feel like it seems like they need your support, because that's what they have been counting on for a long time. Um, your support, your wisdom. So this is what is happening. Okay, you feel like that. So this is the situation, that you have to build boundaries, but you are kind of fearing it, or you can't fathom that. They are doing it because they are interfering in your life because they are scared for themselves, not for you. Okay, they don't know how to function without you. So that sort of a thing, even though you might be younger and they might be older or something like that. Okay, so this seems more like a family situation to me now than work situation. The reasons that they're doing this is strength, clarity, and vision that you have, that they think that they feel incapable around it. Okay, this was also there. This was the last card. um, why is that you can't why is that you are feeling incapable of doing what needs to be done? Is because you fear that this boundary is going to like completely destroy everything that is there, and because it's family, you can't do that. But at the same time, okay, and then what is the solution? The solution is going to be moving on, maybe moving out. I don't know, if it's very close family, then probably moving out. And I hate that this is the solution. But sometimes, but then this is what I see, that that I feel like, how is that harmony can, and the heartbreak is there in this. Okay, I'm very sorry, but this is just how it seems to me right now. um, Anybody, any family member, when you're going to build boundaries, there is going to be a heartbreak or something. Somebody's heart is going to get hurt. All right. Because you have to understand, somebody's heart is already hurting in the situation also. So it's not just because you cannot see it doesn't mean that it's not there. So what is the solution to create harmony in spite of having to take this difficult decision? The solution is that you need to keep, you have vision, and so you need to keep counseling them, keep this, with them, like keep, like, you know you have to share your wisdom, keep sharing. Just because you are creating boundaries does not mean that you're not going to share your wisdom with them, or that you're not going to share your resources with them. So sharing resources, wisdom, all of that is always going to be there, um, with this. But you just have to make this decision. You just kind of have to be strong, gear up, and make this decision. But is there something else that they need to know? Yeah. So this has to happen for you to move on in your life. So this has to happen for you to know and build harmony in your own life, like how, when we are, like, this is the law of nature. It's not just you, it's law of nature. And it's not animalistic, it's just law of nature. We are all animals and part of nature. All right. No preaching, I don't like to preach here, but yeah. So, Five of Swords, Lovers. What's the message with Five of Swords? So yeah, you are the, you know, you're a very bright person, who everybody counts on. So that's probably why, mm, this leeching of your energy has been happening here, because you were always counted on. You see, this is you who has, who is kind of pouring into this situation, and that is all leaching out. So you are the one um, who is wise, that you are the person who everybody has been counting on. So it's natural for you to um, be feeling this and to be carrying this burden. Wow. All right, so this is natural, but in order for you to start your, like, in order for you to flourish in your life, start your life and work with your life, this needs to happen. Okay. This boundary needs to be built. Let me think, is there any other question that can come up here for the spirit? What is the precise way that they should be building boundaries? We have known that. Oh, moving on. Yeah, we have an answer to that. Moving on is the, and moving on seems like it's going to create heartbreak. But if you keep sharing your wisdom and resources, no, then this will be under control. Can they find any alliance? Can they find, or how is that they can help the other person in spite of being out of their life, other than their resources and wisdom that they will be sharing? How can the person with whom they have to build boundary, how can they find love and harmony? What is that they can, for them, what shall find harmony? Thank you. Blessing. Yeah. So they do need to believe that this is a divine thing which needs to happen. But how? It's not possible for them to see divine. So how? King of Swords. Queen of Swords, King of Cups, and Knight of Pentacles. Hmm. Yeah. The reason that they cannot see this, that this is destined or this is how it is going to be, is because, yeah, you're all not seeing eye to eye. You don't belong in the same space. And they have always thought for you to be, providing for them. So I've seen such situations in the past. So they do see this. They have always cherished you. That's what they, like, it's like their dream shattering sort of a thing when you think of moving out or when you think of stepping away. But this cycle needs to end. This cycle needs to end no matter what. All right. Is there anything that can be helped for them? Anything that can help these people with whom this person has to build boundaries? What would help them? What would help them? Thank you. Last question. What would help them? What would help this person with whom the boundary is being built? Huh. Actually, there isn't much that will help because they are not ready to accept what they are being given. Look, last time when I asked this question, right now, the answer was this: that it is a divine thing, and there is, and they are not willing to accept this. So they have closed themselves. They are not willing to accept. There is not much that can help them in this situation, per se. That you know, it's mostly because you guys are not able to see each other eye to eye because you are not of you in spite of being of the same family, you're kind of not the same sort of a thing. So I don't know if that. So yeah, you're same but not same. That's where this problem is, that it's difficult. So I guess time is the solution, and I'm sorry that has to be like this. So, but it is what it is. You gotta move on, and even though you move on, you still share your resources, you still share your wisdom, you still share your heart, and that would hopefully in long term bring things under control. But the reason that you need to move on is because you have a life too, and you are being drained right now with whatever your situation is. So that, yeah, I hope that was helpful. Thank you. See you another time.